Hey Curtis, I have a Husqvarna 240 chainsaw, will start but when you rev it up it dies. What I've done so far: new carb, new fuel lines, new fuel fitler and new plug. I have looked at the screen on the muffler and it is clean. What next? BTW, this is Rich. Missouri weather, snow on Sunday and 60 degrees today. Been that way for the last 4 weeks.
Hi, my name is Me. Review the issue, and I will be more than happy to help resolve it as quickly as possible. I will return in under 5 minutes. Did it do the same thing with the old carb as it is with the new carb? This sounds like a fuel supply issue, but you have rebuilt the entire fuel system.
Could it be bad fuel?
Possible, but it will idle all the time. I do not think so. The air-fuel ratio is not right to run at high RPMs. New carbs sometimes have to be adjusted also. Do you have a tool to adjust the carb?
I have the tool. A little background on me. I have a small engine repair shop, in my garage, that I work in when I'm not at my other job. I've been doing this for about 8 years and have about 50 guaranteed return customers, every year like clockwork. In my customer database I have well over 800 customers, but I do get stumped every once in a while. Curtis has helped me a lot and I'll start using you as well. Sometimes it's something easy, that I've overlooked. A lot of time, it takes me a while to get back with you, unless I'm off that day and working on that project. BTW, I'm off today. LOL.
Alright then. This is kind of mysterious. Sounds like you know what you're doing here. I would try adjusting the carb sum and see if it changes. What are the settings at currently?
Factory settings. On the old carb, I could adjust it to where it would run and run good. Shut it off, let it cool down, and then it will not start.
I would suggest a leak down test on it. Normally an air leak would cause high RPMs and no idle though. How is the intake gasket?
The gasket from the carb to the engine is new. It will start and idle just fine, but you rev it up, as in pull the trigger a couple of times and it dies.
And it doesn't change if you move the high setting outwards or inwards?
To be honest, I haven't tried that. The way I was taught to adjust a carb was to get it running, hold the trigger down and adjust the low side until it runs at top RPMs. Then adjust the high side until it cuts out, and then back it off a little. The problem is I can't keep it running long enough to do that.
Turn each screw all the way inwards, then turn each one out 1.5 turns.
Okay, give me a few. It will start and idle on full choke. Take choke off and it dies shortly. Take choke off, rev it up and it dies. Plus this thing smokes like you wouldn't believe.
Turn 1/4 turn in and check. It's going to be a trial and error from here. How many turns was it out originally when you were just running? Let me see if I have a 240 in my shop and see what it is set at.
High or low? Factory set was 2 turns low and 1.5 on high.
I have a good running 240 in front of me. The high is 2.25 turns out, the low is 1.5 turns out.
Okay, be right back. Okay, it will start and run as long as I'm feathering it. Stop feathering it and it dies.
Now turn the high side in 1/4 turn and try. Do this at 1/4 turn at a time.
Give me a few. I have to check out a push mower and get parts ordered before 4 o'clock. I do want this saw running today. Thanks for your help. I'll be back within the hour, if not sooner.
Not a problem.
The high side is out 3 turns and it runs at full throttle. Take finger off the trigger, it dies.
It will run full throttle now, the correct. If it will run full throttle now while running full throttle, turn the low side out half of a turn.
Okay, my right arm is looking like Popeye. It will fire, but not run. This is nothing more than carb adjustment, right? With that being said, I have to have the damn thing running first.
Where's the carb from?
I got it from Amazon. I think I'm done for today. Talk to you tomorrow.
I would order a new carb. Honestly, I order a lot of carb from there also and never had much issues, but I got 2 bad Echo carbs about 2 weeks ago. Glad they were only $7 each.
This carb is $16. So, you think just order a new carb?
It is worth is, as you will spend more than $16 worth of time on it. If it's the same, then it's back to the drawing board.
Okay, I'll get back with you. John, this is Rich's son. He turned that chainsaw over to me. Currently speaking, I have the carb adjusted to 1 3/8 on the low, 2 1/4 on the high. The saw will run and idle. However, once I get to full throttle, it dies after a few moments. Dad and I were wondering if it might be the oil/gas mixed incorrectly. Perhaps too much oil in the fuel. Could this be the problem?
That could be. What mix are you running in the saw?
Couldn't honestly tell you. It's the same fuel that was in it when the customer brought it in? What should it be? 40-1 or 32-1. Dad said this customer is pretty anal about his tools.
50-1 mix.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.